Do hope you're all well, and that was the intro to The Rakes of Kildare, a little Celtic jig, and if you wait till the end, you'll not only hear the full song of The Rakes of Kildare, but also a little added extra called The Blackthorn Stick. Both Celtic jigs, and are sort of like rather apt for this video. You get two for the price of one, because in this one you get Nick Abbot. He gets two for the price of one on the Nicky Abbot Show. First caller he gets is a young lady. Well, I don't know how old she is, but a lady who lives in the Red Wall, and for the first time ever voted Conservative. So I get this sort of like feeling she's a bit of a Lexiteer. I've never really understood that. Why would you, if you're maybe a lefty, why would you subscribe to wanting to? Why would you subscribe to the same ideology as free market fundamentalists and stuff like that, or a conservative idea? That's just lost on me, but I don't think I'll ever get my head around that. And the other one, let's just say she's a Bodger fan, and it just goes off into absolute hysterics, and she utters them immortal words. Yes, you know what's coming. Enjoy.
OK, back to the issue of whether Brexit is the perfumed nirvana that was advertised. 0345 6060 973. Lee in Greater Manchester. Hello, Chris.
Hi, Nick. How are you doing?
Good, thanks.
Good. I'm going to upset you now. Because I am an absolute Brexiteer.
How's it going for you so far?
Total disgust, disappointment, the whole, what do they call it? The whole thing, anyway. So disappointed. I'm a Red Wall voter, by the way. Never, ever voted Tory in my life before.
And how's that working out for you?
It's not.
Right.
So disappointed, disgusted with our Prime Minister, if that's what you call him. Not what I call him, but
what would you say to people who insist that we knew what we were voting for?
Oh, I've never ever voted yes for Europe. I've always voted no. I've voted 3 times since 1970, whatever it was, 74.
Right.
I've voted no 3 times.
But now you've got what you want. It's still not what you want.
No, and I have to say I blame the government, but I also blame the EU, because I do honestly think the EU have been so childish and pathetic about the whole thing that they didn't want us to leave. They still don't want us to leave.
Well, no, we inconvenienced them and cost them, a lot of money by upending everything that had been, bedded in for decades. But the EU being mean to us seems like a bit of a hollow argument when it's us that negotiated the deal, signed the deal. The deal was sold to the public as being a fantastic deal, and the moment that the deal was voted through, they said, "Oh, this deal? No, this is a terrible deal. Why would anybody vote for this deal? I want the name of the moron who negotiated this deal," said the person who negotiated this deal. I mean, they didn't use those words, but that seems to be the implication ever since. And I think the right-wing press and the politicians on that side of the argument will forever blame the European Union for being mean to us, because it gets them out of a hole that all of the promises that they made aren't coming true. We were lied to, essentially, about all of the aspects to Brexit. And the people that were, in retrospect, telling the truth were derided as Project Fear. That people are still saying that now. But I hope things get better for you, Chris, and that your dreams in some way come true. But I doubt it. Monmouth, hello, Anne.
Hello there. Hi.
Anne.
Hi. That's very facetious of you to say perfumed Nirvana. Quite frankly, I don't think anybody expected it to change overnight.
Overnight?
Well, that's just putting a fine term on it. Nobody expected it to happen for a long time. I certainly didn't.
Well,
and,
who said that? I mean, when it was sold to us, who said that we'd have to wait for years? No one.
Well, did anyone think it was... That's what I just said. Did anyone think it was going to change instantly? How could it?
Well, what's instant? I mean, it's going to be almost 2 years. It's like over 5 years since the referendum.
Yeah, but we've had 2 years of a pandemic, haven't we? So it's bound to have thrown
so has everywhere else.
Well, they're not improving much either, are they?
They're doing better than we are. America is doing better than we are. The European Union is doing better than we are.
Let's not follow America. Again, like you just said, not changing the subject totally, but the entourage in Rome, that wouldn't make any difference to Italians because, I mean, they're if they've got 5 kids in the family, they have 5 cars in the drive. So, all this blurb about, climate change. I've been a vegan for 40 years. I don't drive a car. I've got a license. I choose not to. I don't fly all over the world.
Okay, well, like you said, let's not change the subject.
Let's not change the subject. No, let's stick to Brexit.
Yeah.
I love Boris Johnson. My family have always been conservative. I don't lead a conservative lifestyle, but I do think he's wonderful. To be honest with you.
In what way? You think he's
because
wonderful? How?
Everyone's
funny.
No, he doesn't have to be a comedian. No,
you think
who he is.
He's
a good prime minister. Yeah,
and everyone keeps saying. You think he's truthful?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Despite all of the evidence to the contrary.
Which evidence? He's not a liar. He's not a liar. He's doing the best he can.
Oh my God! I don't believe you said it. I'm going to actually pull my hair out from parts of my anatomy that are really going to hurt if one more person says he's doing his best. He's not a child. People talk about him as though he is a 4-year-old that's been asked to clean up their room. And they make more of a mess in cleaning it up, but the parents look at each other and say, "Oh, he's doing his best." Like you just ask the dog to make you breakfast, and the dog forgets to warm the teapot. He's doing his best. For crying out loud, Anne, I can't stand it anymore.
And there you have it, them immortal words to that effect. Will you leave him alone? He's doing his best. And Nick Abbott's quite right. This man is not a child. And the excuses are all quite right. Another one he uses, it's like he goes fast and loose into the Etonian tuck shop while nobody's looking, shoves a load of chocolate in his pocket, runs off, eats it all, chocolate all over his face, all around his mouth, gets caught with wrappers around his ankles, and they say, "Well, what's happening here?" Who, me? Oh. And they say, "Oh." And they'll say, I won't do it again. And they'll say, "Oh, we'll leave him alone because he's doing his best." I saw a picture of him on somewhere on Twitter where it talks about the sort of character he is. And it finished off with, "And what's more disturbing is his fans don't care." And when you listen to conclusive proof, doesn't matter what he does, doesn't matter what he says, they love him. I think one of my favourite thoughts that people... I think... I can't remember where I heard it, where they basically said, we have this mentality where we don't like bullies, and we see this guy with this ridiculous fuzzy hairdo and outrageous looks, scruffies, and people just want to mother him. And when people call him out for his laziness and inadequacy, people get the back up and say, leave him alone, he's doing his best. and like, as I say, we did say that caller, and they love him, and doesn't matter what he does, what he says, they don't care. We're living in a world now where it's not about policies, it's about popularity, and they love him for what he does. Makes them laugh. To them, he's a comedian. He will tell them that the sun is shining while the roof's caved in and it's absolutely teeming down, and they'll believe him. Never mind. Anyway, I'll finish off with the intro song of The Rakes of Kildare and the Blackthorn Stick. Two little Celtic jigs to send you on your merry way for the weekend. So I shall leave the video here, and until the next time, I shall bid you farewell. Take care.